Hello everyone, I am Tomas Blažauskas. In this series of videos, I will talk a lot about architectural design and architectural styles. So let's start with architectural design. Probably you know the term architecture from the civil engineering discipline. And the first visuals that come to our mind hearing this word probably are some wonderful creations of renowned architects. The architect have a style that is recognizable. For example, if you have seen an Eiffel Tower, you could guess who designed this bridge in the Porto city of Portugal. If you are going to visit a site with Gothic architecture, you probably know what to expect. It means the architecture or architectural styles are recognizable. The more you know about architectural style, the more details you can recognize and find them as you know where to look for them. The same is with software engineering. The more architectural styles you know, the better you can choose what architectural style is the best fit for a problem. If you recognize a style of a software project, you know where to look for the specific things. It will be easier to adapt to the different teams if you will know the architectural styles the teams prefer. Architectural design is concerned with structure and organization of a system. Architectural design is the critical link between the design and requirements engineering, as it identifies the main structural components in the system and the relationships between them. It is critical for the project's success. The output of the architectural design process is an architectural model that describes how a system is organized as a set of communicating components. So, if we create and document the explicit architecture, what benefits will we get? First, the high-level architecture is good for stakeholder communication. Architecture may be used as a focus of discussion by system stakeholders. It is necessary for system analysis. It means that analysis of whether a system can meet its non-functional requirements is easier and more accurate. And of course, the explicit architecture promotes large-scale reuse. The architecture may be reusable across a range of systems. Product line architectures such as web shops may be developed. Let's see where architectural design stands in the software creation process. Let's say we have a project and the requirements, so we analyze them to define functional requirements or the use cases and non-functional requirements. Non-functional requirements are more important for choosing architecture. So if we have defined functional and non-functional requirements, we can analyze them and choose the main architectural style and supporting ones. Now we are ready to communicate with stakeholders because the architecture we chose will influence the budget, development time, and maintenance costs. After this step, we can evaluate various criteria and design detailed implementation architecture. The team will do it before the implementation starts or during each sprint. Depends on the software process we are using. If we use a modern agile approach, it doesn't mean that we should not perform architectural design. It is generally accepted that an early stage of agile processes is to design an overall systems architecture. In contrast to the waterfall model, the architectural design activities take place throughout the project. Let's talk a bit about architecture use. Here you see two concepts, application domain and product lines. Probably the software we create is not completely original. and many other applications were created to solve similar problems. Are you creating a web shop, game, website, or CRM system? So it falls under some kind of application domain. Here we can reuse the architecture that was created by your team earlier, or that was used in some kind of open source solution. If we are creating a lot of software in the same domain, we can establish the so-called product lines. In this case, we can reuse architectures and even complete solutions, adapting them for particular customer requirements. Let's summarize this presentation. Appropriate architecture is critical for project success. Architectural design is concerned with understanding how a software system should be organized. It identifies the main structural components in a system and the relationships between them. Agile methods use designing the system architecture. Architecture design activities take place throughout the project. Architectural styles promote reusability among the other things we discussed. Knowledge about software architectures is key for successful software development. Thank you for watching this video.